guys, so I'm here at Lowe's and I'm looking for bell pepper, zucchini, and eggplant to plant towards the end of May. I know you think planting season is nearing the end, but there's still time to plant a few things. So we're looking for bell pepper, zucchini, and eggplant. Here we go! Veggies! I'm going to get 3 little plant seedlings of each plant. So 3 peppers, 3 cucumbers, and 3 eggplants. Here we go. So this is 1. This is 2. And 3. Wow, this one has like giant leaves. Awesome. Okay. So I have green sweet bell pepper. So my second plant, I'm going to get red just to have variety. Red bell pepper. And then I'll get one more kind of bell pepper. Yellow bell pepper. Perfect. So it's always good to eat like a rainbow diet. That's a good rule of thumb. So if you have a bunch of colors on your plate, that's usually a good sign you're eating healthy. So I'm going to get the full rainbow of bell peppers. Red, yellow, and green.
What made you decide to garden?
So there are many different aspects of yoga. Yoga is not just about physical exercise. Yoga has to do with what you eat and how you treat other people. So eating really healthy is actually part of a yoga philosophy. It's one of the Sutras. The pun. We can go into that later. But yeah, so eating healthy is actually about yoga philosophy. I am so excited to be here at Peachtree Hills Garden, and I'm amazed at how much planting has been going on since I've been away. Cooped up in quarantine, I have been neglecting my garden, but I'm really amazed at all these amazing plots. Apparently my neighbors are still keeping up with their gardens. Wow, look at all this. It's beautiful. They're an inspiration to me for sure. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. So now we get to my garden, and as you can see, it could use some weeding. Hi everyone, this is Alex, and he has a YouTube channel where he teaches the language Esperanto, and he's teaching me some Esperanto terms today, and so I will share that link in the video description.
Thank you for having me. And she has been teaching me some yoga poses for healthier gardening so I don't throw my back out while I'm tending to my garden. What exactly do we have today that we're about to plant?
So we're going to be planting peppers, cucumbers, and eggplant.
Nice.
So we have the red ghost pepper. I love peppers. Peppers are great for metabolism. The healthiest ingredient in peppers is capsicum, which is really great for your gut and digestion. So these require full sun. You should space them 18 to 24 inches apart. And we're also planting green sweet pepper. This should also be 18 to 24 inches apart.
By the way, the word for pepper in Esperanto is capsico. So I mentioned that, that's where she's like, oh, I know that the ingredient in it that's good is capsicum. So capsico, be thinking pepper. When you see that in an ingredient, it might be spicy.
Yes.
Green, yellow.
So yeah, all peppers should be spaced 18 to 24 inches apart. They all require full sun. So we have red ghost pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper, and red sweet pepper. So we've got some sweet and some spicy for all your peppery tastes.
3 of these.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll be planting cucumber. So cucumber, I love The thing I love about cucumbers is they're great for digestion. They're really good as a diuretic. So it helps just get rid of excess water you might be carrying around. They're good for a lot of other things too. These cucumbers should be spaced 48 to 60 inches apart, and they require full sun as well. So we'll be planting 3 Japanese cucumbers, and we'll be planting 1 eggplant. I love eggplant. Eggplant has a lot of vitamins and minerals and fiber and a lot of good stuff. This requires full sun as well, and the spacing should be 24 to 36 inches apart for your eggplants.
We're gonna do it. All right, let's get planting.
Here we go. So I love to do yoga before and after I garden. It helps warm up my body, open the mind, and put myself in a very nice meditative state for meditative gardening. And I also do most of my gardening in an actual yoga pose. A lot of gardeners use this pose. It's a healthy pose for the back and the joints. It's Malasana. So if you've never tried Malasana before, the heels come in, the toes come out, the feet are a little more than hip width apart. And traditional Malasana, you bring your hands together at the heart center, maybe take a big breath in, and then exhale as you bend your knees and sink your hips to your own edge of resistance. This will look a little different for everyone, but the idea is to ground through your heels so you're not putting a lot of pressure on the ankles. And this is a grounding pose. Since we're working in the ground, it's a great pose to work in. It translates to garland pose in English, so your hands and arms are sort of like garland around the neck, and you can do all your gardening from this position while you're opening the hips, being gentle on the back, and opening through the heart.
All right, so I just learned something. She immediately understood what this was saying, and I did not. Planting depth, container deep. She immediately realized and understood that that meant the depth of the container it came in, that's how deep the soil needs to be. I thought that was a poor translation from some other language of container big, container large, container deep, like get the deepest container ever. So my garden at home has way more dirt than these plants are going to know what to do with there, but yes, you don't need that much soil. This is the depth that it needs to be planted at.
Right, so we just planted all the plants the appropriate depth, this deep, with the appropriate spacing. We added a little bit of compost and a little Miracle Grow, and we watered the plants, just a little sprinkle of water. And that's really all you need to do. You want to make sure you check on your garden to pull up any weeds that might be growing, and you want to make sure your garden doesn't have pests. So the easiest way to do that, just wrap chicken wire around your garden to keep pests from nibbling on your garden. And yeah, I've been learning a lot of Esperanto gardening terms, and I've been teaching him a little bit too. I learned how to say goodbye in Esperanto, which is
Gisla Revido.
Gisla Revido.
And she taught me a way to say goodbye. Doesn't literally mean goodbye, but namaste, which means what?
The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.